So this is the McLaren brake disc change video I wanted to make to show others how to do it. So let's just go over here. First thing you'll need to do is, of course, get some parts. Now what you need is, for me, I'm changing only the rear brake pads, but the procedure for this is the same. Anyways, this is how the rear brake pads look. This is the number for them. You will also need new sensors if you wore the brakes down as much as I did. Unfortunately, you will need new sensors also. This is the sensors. So the first step will then be for you to lift your car. Now I'm so lucky that I have a lift, so I can show you guys underneath the car. I don't know how I can show you exactly. If you look front to back, now this is the front of the car, this is the back of the car. There are points where you can lift the car. Once you go under the car, you will see a green sticker in the front. Next to that green sticker is a green ring. It looks like this. There you can lift the car. That's a point where you can lift it. You can then also, if it was a jack, as far as I understand, you can lift on this point also. That would probably take the whole car up, front and back. If you don't want that, there's another green sticker a little bit back. My lift is exactly on the point of the sticker, so you can't see it. But this is the lifting points of the car. So make sure you go on those. You don't want to lift somewhere else, because you're gonna damage the bottom or the flooring or the plates or whatever. So pay attention to that. The next thing you want to do is take off your wheels. And I just want to say now, once you've taken off your wheels, when you come to the step where you put back your wheels again, you will torque the bolts, the wheel bolts in a crisscross pattern, to 130 Newton meters. 130. Yep, that's it for the first part. So to take the brake pads out, what you need to do is, these two holes in your calipers has some pins in them. You will take a small piece of iron or whatever it is and put it in this hole and hit it with a hammer, so that this pin will come out on the back side. Once it comes out, you can then remove the this guide or spring or whatever you call it, and the pads can slide out. I recommend before you do this that you pry the pads away from the disc, make some space. They're easier then to get out and easier to get the new ones in. Simply pry them to the side, so you're pushing the pistons back into the caliper. Please pay attention, when you're pushing the piston back into the calipers, you will be pushing fluid back into the reservoir that is in the front of the car. So you should open your reservoir and look that you don't push so much fluid in that it actually starts to overflow. Maybe you even have to take out some fluid. So as you can see, this is the where is it? This is the pin, and I just pushed it out. I just pushed it with a punch tool through the little hole. Just a few taps on a hammer and it goes in. Same with this one downstairs, just a few taps with a hammer in the hole, tuck, tuck. And then this rod will come out, and you just have to pull it out, and then the retaining spring or whatever it is will come off, and you can then slide out your pads and slide in your new pads. The brake sensor cable is located here. It sits like this in there, and you have to take off this screw here to get it loose. Then it goes up here, and then down here is the connector. Just take it off and put a new one on, clips this on here. It's really easy job to do. So that's more or less it when you want to change your brakes on your McLaren. And then just button everything up. Again, as I said before, 130 Newton meters torque on the bolts, and you should be good to go. Remember to check your your brake fluid level when you're all done. Go inside the car, start it up, test your brakes a little bit, that they feel good. Then check your fluid level once again to make sure it's all okay, and then you're ready to go. I think that's kind of concludes my video on how to change your brake pads on your McLaren. It's pretty straightforward. Anyone can pretty much do it, but I would not advise you to do it if you don't have some mechanical skills already. You know, it is a safety system. If you fuck up here, you might kill yourself on the road if your brakes fail or something like that. So, but anyways, this video should give you a little bit of a taste of what it takes to do it, and if it's something that you want to do yourself or not. So that's it, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.